Hello everyone. My name is Faisal Fajri from Master of Management Faculty of Economic and Business Universitas Negeri Jakarta. I wanna present you my research proposal about incident of revisit intention at Curug Cikondang ecotourism objects. Next, for the chapter one is introduction, and here is the problem background. The first is ecotourism trends. Ecotourism developed as solution to the negative impact of mass tourism. Ecotourism not only focus on tourist satisfaction but also emphasize the importance of nature conservation and empowerment of local communities. The main goal of ecotourism is to preserve the environment, educate tourists about the importance of nature conservation, and encourage active involvement of local communities in the management of tourist destination. Through this approach, ecotourism create synergy between economic prosperity and ecological sustainability. According to research from Xu et al. 2023, ecotourism is a key element in sustainable development strategies. This is in the line with the increasing global awareness of the importance of protecting the earth while ensuring direct benefits for local communities. Therefore, the development of ecotourism is a necessity in realizing the future of responsible tourism. Uh, the next point is challenge of ecotourism. Two common problems that often arise are environmental damage due to uncontrolled tourism activities and the lack of local community involvement in destination management. This is based on a research of Devi et al. 2021. Uh, from that problems, this is required participatory participatory management. This is without activity community participation. The benefit of ecotourism will be uneven and long-term sustainability will be difficult to achieve. Therefore, a participatory management approach is needed that involves the community from the planning stage to evaluation. In addition, policies that favor conservation and sustainable training so that ecotourism is not only an alternative but also a real solution in presenting fair and sustainable tourism. The next point is Indonesia's ecotourism potential. Ecotourism in Indonesia plays an important role in driving local economic growth. According research from Hatma et al. 2024, by involving local communities, ecotourism opens up business opportunities and create jobs. Ecotourism also increases the awareness of tourists and communities to the importance of environmental conservation and cultural heritage. Through, through direct interaction, tourists are invited to understand local values and the impact of their tourism activities. However, to maximize these benefits, real efforts are needed in community empowerment and basic infrastructure improvement. Training support, access to transport, and public facilities are key to making ecotourism truly sustainable and impactful to local welfare. Next. Uh, the next point is West Java's ecotourism potential. West Java is known for its extraordinary natural diversity, from waterfalls, mountains to agro-ecotourism areas such as tea gardens and forests that attract tourists. The involvement of local communities in ecotourism management make this destination not only sustainable but it also empowers the surrounding community. Based on BPS 2024 data, West Java ranks second in the number of tourist visits in Indonesia. With a diverse topography, the opportunity to develop nature tourism is wide open, both for recreation, education, and conservation. Moreover, ecotourism innovation continues to grow, one of which is through nature-based events, such as outdoor sports and ecological festivals, which are able to attract tourists with while strengthening the image of sustainable tourism in the region. One of them is the cycling the Jabar event in Jawa Barat. And the base of researchers pre-research survey, waterfall are still one of the ecotourism destination visited in West Java, followed by mountains. Next. The next point is West Java Curug tourism. Based on the pre-survey, respondents choose waterfall as tourist destination because they wanted to enjoy their holiday time and enjoy the scenery at the waterfalls. Some respondents also state that they wanted to find a challenge by doing activities at the waterfall. Curug in English means waterfall. Based on the survey data, Curug Leuwi Hejo is the most visited tourist attraction with a total of 30% of respondents who have visited it, followed by Curug Cikoneng with 20% of respondents. Respondents who have visited Curug Leuwi Hejo state that the accommodation is easy. This is because Curug Leuwi Hejo is located in the Sentul Bogor area, and the majority of respondents come from the Jabodetabek area. And respondents who have visited Curug Cikoneng have different preference. Respondents who visit Curug Cikoneng can do canyoning sport activities. Next. This is a overview of Curug Cikoneng tourism in Cianjur. Curug Cikoneng is waterfall located in Cianjur Regency, West Java. Based on BPS 20 and 24 data, Cianjur Regency occupies the 13th position in the number of tourists visiting. Much different from Bogor Regency, which occupies the first position. This needs to be concerned from the Cianjur Regency government to maximize the potential of tourism in the region, one of which is through the natural attraction of Curug Cikoneng. Curug Cikoneng not only offers beautiful natural scenery, but also adrenaline pumping experience. One of the main attraction is canyoning. That's an extreme sports down the waterfall that makes this waterfall not only for ecotourism destination, but also sports tourism. Tourists can enjoy hiking and trekking before reaching the waterfall, creating healthy experience while being one with nature. With multifunctional tourism concept and great potential, Curug Cikoneng is one of the leading destination in West Java, in Cianjur, Jawa Barat. Uh, Based on pre-research survey result also that tourists who have visit Curug Cikoneng have a strong tendency to return to this waterfall. Next. Okay, now the research gap. First, the focus of the previous research is still general. Most previous studies, such Prativi et al. And Angrini et al., still discuss satisfaction and return revisiting mention in the context of nature tourism in general, with the distinguishing the specific characteristic of ecotourism. And the second, lack of ecotourism specific studies. Ecotourism has unique dimensions such as environmental education, ecological protection, and community empowerment. But these aspects are still rarely the main variable in the revisit intention model. The next is literature lack on ecotourism destination. Specific ecotourism locations are rarely the main object of research on revisit intention, even though the characteristics differ significantly from conventional tourism. Next, the research question is there an influence between destination image on tourist satisfaction? Second is there an influence between novelty seeking on tourist satisfaction? The third is there an influence between tourist experience on tourist satisfaction? Fourth is there an influence between perceived risk on tourist satisfaction? And last is there an influence between tourist satisfaction on revisit intention? Next. The research objective is to examine the influence between destination image on tourist satisfaction, and second, to examine the influence between novelty seeking on tourist satisfaction. The third is to test or examine influence between tourist experience on tourist satisfaction. Fourth is to test or examine the test of effect between perceived risk on tourist satisfaction. And last is to examine the influence between tourist satisfaction and revisit intention. And the research benefits is the first is theoretical benefits to enriching the academic literature by adding an ecotourism perspective to the study of revisit intention and in-depth understanding of ecotourism tourist behavior. And for practical benefits, it's a strategic guide for ecotourism managers, improving visitor loyalty and experience, and then promotion of sustainable tourism. Next. The second chapter is literature review. First is the theoretical review. Now is the revisit intention. Revisit intention is a person desire, intention, or motivation to return to visit a tourist destination after a previous experience that arises from a positive experience. Revisit intention in this research can be measured with destination preference, visit intention, interest in revisiting, positive view, and giving a recommendation. And next is customer satisfaction. Customer satisfaction is the positive evaluation that visitors feel regarding their experience at destination. This can be measured with experience satisfaction, needs fulfillment, expectation exceeded, sacrifice value, and total satisfaction. And the next is destination image. Destination image is the mental representation formed in a traveler's mind about a destination. This can be measured with friendliness of the people, ease of accommodation, safety of the destination, scenic beauty, and visit attraction. Next. The next is novelty seeking. Novelty seeking is the deep desire of individuals to engage in unusual experience, be it through exploration, new activities, or thrill seeking. This can be measured with unique experience, new discoveries, new experience, and discover new destination. The second is tourist experience. It is a series of interactions that create perception and impression that determine how travelers value the destination. Tourist experience can be measured with new experience, the pleasure of traveling, and unresolved feelings, different experience, and emotional comforts. The next point is perceived risk. This is an individual's perception of uncertainty and potential loss that comes with visiting destination. This can be measured with financial risk, psychological risk, physical risk, and social risk. Next. And the theoretical framework with the destined image and tourist satisfaction. From previous research, destination image has a positive and significant relationship with tourist satisfaction, where good destination image can increase tourist satisfaction. This is in this research from Zhao et al., Zhang and Kim, and Hassan et al. And the relation from novelty seeking and tourist satisfaction has a positive and significant effect on tourist satisfaction because the search of for new different experience can increase tourist satisfaction with the trip. This is according research from Payat al., Suud et al., and Preco et al. The next is the relation tourist experience with tourist satisfaction. Tourist experience has a positive and significant influence on tourist satisfaction, where memorable and quality experience can increase tourist satisfaction and intention to return to visit. This is based on research from Sarmai Nayak, Suhartanto, and Aguiya. Next. The next is perceived risk has a negative and significant effect on tourist satisfaction, where high level of risk can reduce tourist satisfaction. But this risk can be minimized through effective protective measure so that satisfaction is maintained. This is from research from Viet et al., Bernardo et al., and Zhou et al. And the last is the relation from tourist satisfaction and revisit intention. Authentic, unique, and quality tourism experience significantly increase traveler satisfaction, which in turn drives their intention to return to destination. This is based research from Seward et al., V3, Bumaigan, and Singleton. Next is and the next is research hypothesis. The first hypothesis is destination image has positive and significant effects on the satisfaction. The second hypothesis is novelty seeking has a positive and significant effect on tourist satisfaction. The third hypothesis is tourist experience has a positive and significant effect on tourist satisfaction. The fourth hypothesis is perceived has a negative and significant effect on tourist satisfaction. And the fifth hypothesis is tourist satisfaction has a positive and significant effect on revisit intention. Next. Next is chapter 3 for research methodology. The first is type of the research is quantitative survey. This research is a survey research with quantitative approach. The survey research in question is that the researcher distributes questionnaire. Respondents' answer are in quantitative form or numbers so that the result can be measured and tested based on the theory taken. The second is place and time of research. The place of research is Curug Cikondang in Cianjur, Jawa Barat, and the period of research required in the research is November 2024 to July 2025. The time was chosen by the researcher because during that time there was a public holiday period in December and January and June until July. The next is research design. This research use an explanatory research design to describe to test the hypothesis proposed. It is expected that this research can explain the relationship and influence between the independent and dependent variables in the hypothesis. This research use structural equation model technique, which is a multivariate statistic technique to parse complex relation between variables and using Sam-Amos tools. And the next is population and sampling. The population used in this study was tourists who had visited Curug Cikondang with purposive sampling method. There is Curug Cikondang tourists in the past years, past 1 years, and the number of responder is previously, please. And the respondent is 280 responder based on theory of hair, we use sampling that 10 times of the number of questionnaire items. Next, from instrument drafting, the measurement scale used in this study use a Likert scale model with 6 alternative answer and a total of 28 questionnaire item adapted from previous research. Next. The next is data analysis technique. The first is descriptive statistical analysis. The response of each respondent to the questionnaire distributed requires this descriptive analysis as a general conclusion for researchers. To the validity test, the test validity of this research is confirmatory factor analysis as factor analysis tool. CFA is used to test how well measured variable represent a set of theoretical latent construct. And the validity test is also carried out using the average variance extracted or AV methods, which aim to describe adequate convergent validity, which means that one latent variable is able to explain more than half of the variance of its indicator on average. The third is reliability test. In testing the consistency of respondent answer to its indicator statement item, it is necessary to test the reliability with construct reliability method with value more than 0.7. And the next is goodness of fit to determine enzyme models so that it can be said to be fit, which is referred to as goodness of fit testing by measuring the chi-square value, C-mean per df value, RMC value, Tucker-Lewis index value, comparative fit index value, goodness of fit index value. And after testing the suitable of the model, hypothesis testing is carried out with unexpected probability value smaller or equal to 0.05 and critical rate value greater or equal than 1.96. Next. Okay, everyone. This is my presentation. Thank you for watching.